a lot of things would have been different. Maybe, you know, the way I see relationships would be different.
What was your favorite thing in the house? Like your favorite thing to do?
Taking part in tasks and winning money.
V singing, I'm telling you, leave it for her. And I'm not saying this because she's here. She's one of the best female singer-songwriters in this country.
I'm working on being a better actress, a better musician, a better person, a better friend, a better lover, a better in all aspects of my life.
Sitting watching TV and the bad girl will come on. So you know, yeah, now Moni Talks.
Do you wish that you waited till like after to be in a relationship? What's going on, everyone? This is Moni Oshibodu. Welcome to another episode of Moni Talks. I told you guys I was going to be consistent, a consistent queen I stand. Aren't you guys proud of me? Me, I'm proud of myself. This is going to be quite an interesting interview today because this might be one of the closest people to me that I am interviewing. Have I ever interviewed someone like this close to me? I'm not sure. And we are both of us. I think we're quite honest. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, but I guess we're about to find out because we're about to talk about everything, child. My guest of the day, she is so special to me. I love her so much. She's such an amazing singer, songwriter, actress, internet personality. Low-key, she's a comedian, but I'm not sure if y'all seen that side of her yet. We have the beautiful VI in the building.
Hi.
Hi, V.
It's a pleasure to be here, finally.
Finally, we've come a long way.
Yes.
So throughout this interview, I'm probably going to call her V or Toby or Victoria or Medicine. Fun fact, both of our middle names are Oluwatobi. And
just
we're
cute like that.
We're both left-handed. Me and V, we have a lot of things in
so many
common.
things in common.
Yeah, I think that's why we fight a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, it's a personality clash for sure. For sure, because I think she's crazy and she thinks I'm crazy. So
yeah,
we blend well.
We both have like main bitch energy. And it's a good thing, Sha. It's a good thing. That's one thing I like about it. So how are you, my darling?
I am good. Just trying to deal with the fact that I see my face on every billboard every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes. So
like, it's so crazy
if
feeling.
it's not Prime Video, it is our other ads. I'm not saying okay.
Yeah, other ads. Yeah. So yeah, it feels like the whole Big Brother thing all over again, but for something more substantial, something that I worked towards, you know, earning. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. 3 years since I came out of the house. So yeah, I feel great.
Okay, that's good. So before we start, I saw this from another interview, Angie Martinez, and I love it so much. I'm going to incorporate it in my show. There's a question that she asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are? Like really, how happy would you say you are? On
a scale of 1 to 10,
yes,
I would say 10 being the most happy. I'd say 7.
7?
Yeah, there's definitely room for improvement. I live in Lagos, man. You can't be a 10 and live in Lagos. No matter how much money you have, you'll see somebody that will annoy the hell out of you. So from there, automatically, I'm knocking off 2 points.
So you're down
my
to
love
5.
life. No, from the 10.
From the 10. Okay.
My love life, stupid. So I'm knocking down another point, putting me at 7. I think 7 is very fair.
7 is not a bad number.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Quite a great number.
You know, for a 27-year-old living by herself with no family in Lagos, I'd say 7 is a good number. Yeah,
7 is not a bad number. But we're going to discuss your love life. We're going to discuss all of that.
Okay.
So before we get there, let's start from your journey in London. How was it living in a UK household? In a Nigerian household in the UK?
I would say living as a Nigerian in the UK, I think most people that have lived that life would understand that there's a lot of similarities, especially coming from a Yoruba household.
And being the first child.
And being the firstborn as well, the firstborn daughter. And my parents were quite young when they had me. So it came with a lot of responsibility. It came with some pressure as well. My parents were quite strict growing up, and I had to rebel. So it was the typical story of somebody that had to kind of break free from the African norms that we go through in a household like that. And it was, looking back at it, it could have been harder, but it could have been easier for sure. My parents are extremely supportive, but we had to fight to get there. There had to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguments, a lot of anger, a lot of tears, a lot of stress to get to where we are now. So I was stubborn, but I was stubborn for the right reasons, and I think that's why I am where I am today.
Did you ever run away from home?
Hey, too many times.
So what made you say, Omo, I have to go back home? This was where I ran from.
Firstly, I never lasted any longer than a night.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you didn't really run away?
Yeah, I didn't really run away.
It was only a night.
I saw outside, and outside didn't suit me, so I went back home. But security, yeah, my parents can be annoying, and you know, there's so many things that they feel that they know that they don't know, and you know, they're so protective, but shelter is also very important as well. Security is very important, and it got to a point where 17, 18, 19, let's say like 19, I just gauged my life and I was like, the life I'm living doesn't really make any sense. I need to find some level of direction, and they were very helpful with me in terms of that. Yeah. Okay.
So how did your parents feel when you decided not to further your education, go to university?
Well,
did they call it university in London?
Yes, university. So I went to college. I didn't go to university. How did they feel? My mum begged me every single day for a year.
She begged you? She didn't even beat you? She begged you?
No, on her knees begged me, like, to be Joe, lossy uni. And like, I always saw it as a waste of time. Like, for those that go and they pass and they get whatever, it just didn't really, it didn't make sense for me. I've always been quite a hands-on person, and I never considered myself as a academic. I'm more of, the way I learn is very visual. I soak things in, I take everything in. I like to learn from people's experiences. I'm more of a here and now person, and I had to be stubborn about making that message very clear to my parents, because they never got it. As a firstborn, you're not going to uni. All of your mates are going to uni. All of your church mates are going. Somebody passed with first class. Somebody passed with 2-1. Somebody passed with A-star. That didn't concern me at all. And was it hard trying to explain that to my parents? 100%. But then when you show your workings, when you show them that there is an end result to this mindset that you have, it becomes a lot easier.
Okay, that's true. I went to college. I mean, I went to university. I mean, do I feel like it was a waste of time? I wouldn't say it was, but now I owe like $50,000.
Exactly.
In student loans, baby. I'm paying it back small. At first, I was not paying it, and then it started ruining my credits. I said, let me stop paying.
There's always a catch, and I'm glad I didn't go, because
I'm glad for you. You're very intelligent.
Yeah, aside from that, because I've been back and forth Nigeria since I was 21. I moved here when I was 23, 24. So to do all of that at such a young age and having to pay student loan back, like, it just doesn't really. I could see a bit earlier on that I didn't really have plans of staying in the UK. I just didn't really know how I was gonna get there.
Imagine I'm paying student loans in dollars and I'm earning naira.
You don't fit me very much.
The ghetto, baby. It's the ghetto. So let's talk about you coming back to Nigeria. How did your parents feel about that? Moving back.
For me, it was almost like an epiphany. My parents asked me, what do you want for your 21st birthday? And I said, I want to go to Nigeria for like 6 weeks.
Okay.
And I hadn't been since I was 9, 10.
So what made you go? Come.
A feeling. And when those feelings come, I don't ignore them. So it was a risk, a big risk, because it was a foreign land to me. The last time I went, I was 9, 10 years old for 2 weeks. It was my parents' wedding. I didn't remember much, but there was a feeling. After that time I visited, I never felt far away from home. I come from a very Yoruba background. I grew up in a white garment church. My parents are very, very vocal Yoruba people, so I always felt like I needed to know more about home. So they weren't surprised, but my dad wasn't really for it.
Okay.
He just saw it as a hectic place where, you know, I'm a stubborn person in a hectic place. How can that really gel?
Yeah.
But my mum was, by then, me and my mum had a very in-depth closeness. So she saw it more as, I understand Toby, so Toby's gonna want to do what is right for her. So we prayed on it, and then I moved when I was 23, I believe. Yeah, 23. I moved to Lagos when I didn't even move. I booked a return ticket for 6 months. Then COVID caught me here. So I couldn't go back home. There was no options. So that's when I was like, okay, since I'm waiting for my emergency flight back, let me audition for Big Brother. I got in, and then that's where...
That was my next question.
Oh, sorry.
So, you know, no, it's fine. You know, a lot of times people are always like, oh, you need connections to get into the Big Brother house. I always use you as an example. I'm like, maybe some people need connections, but I will not lie. When V moved to Lagos, I don't think she knew that many people.
No.
To even like...
Not enough to get me into the house like that.
Yeah.
Definitely not,
like, I always asked her, like, oh, she was like, no, baby. I literally just went to audition.
I have Child of Grace tattooed on my arm for a reason, because I'm unaware of what goes on behind closed doors, but when it comes to me, I still have the video audition on my phone.
Are you ever gonna release it?
You know what? Maybe one day I will.
I think you should.
I've never really thought about it. I look like such a biff. Like, I did not know what to say. I think they said that you have to talk for at least 1 minute 45 seconds, which is actually a long time when you think about it. And
what did you talk about?
Hi, my name is Victoria, and I may look like a nice girl, but I can bring the heat. You know all this rubbish, nothing substantial.
And that's what they like.
That's what they like, Abby. And yeah, it was just a normal video audition. There was a lot of processes to it, but I didn't actually meet production or anybody until like 4 or 5 processes in. And I remember I wore one stupid spaghetti dress and slippers, and I was like, yeah, this is who I am. And apparently that was the simplicity behind me that even got me in the house in the first place. And yeah, so there was no shady deal. There was no money behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I came to Nigeria with £2,000 in my account. I did not. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. 6 months, £2,000. That's not a lot of money. So like, there wasn't much to me. I didn't really know a lot of people. I still convinced myself it was only music that I wanted to do. I had no direction, no sense, just a lost person, just vibes. So yeah, I definitely feel like it was grace rather than anything else.
Any connection. All right, so let's talk about in the house. What was your favorite thing in the house? Like your favorite thing to do?
I think my favorite thing to do was taking part in tasks and winning money.
What was your least favorite thing?
Being with other human beings.
Really?
Now, it's a Big Brother is a social experiment, and I feel like a lot of people that watch these social experiments forget that they are human beings themselves. So we've watched the last season and we've seen all the characteristics on the show, and we've judged and we've made comments about it, but we also need to understand that we ourselves make these 100% moves as well. So when you are in a big house with 19 strangers, 19 people, you will share toilets with them, you will clean with them, you will wake up with them, you will get annoyed very, very, very quickly.
When was that point where you were like, oh, this is peak, man, I'm getting irritated, bruv?
I hate you so much.
I just used my UK accent that I don't have.
And that was your top boy accent, because I don't know what was going on there.
That's top boy.
When did I realize? I think my final straw was week 9. Actually,
that's long.
Yeah, the final week.
That's long.
Yeah. I think now I've realized that I'm a mentally strong person, because I did 10 weeks to the end in that show.
Even dying.
Knowing fully well
how you people got to that end.
You know, knowing fully well that Nigerians would hate me. Come on, it's so easy.
Wait, when you were in the house?
I knew.
How did you know?
As soon as I think I was in the bottom category week 4. or something like that. I knew because I had no filter. I said what was on my mind. The person I disliked in the house, I knew Nigerians would love. Like, the reason why I felt like I was going to get into the house in the first place was because I was good at reading people. Even if my opinions or whatever I was seeing may not be correct to somebody else, it is what I see and what I feel I see I am very strong on. So I knew that a lot of people wouldn't get that. I am a typical Yoruba British person, and I mix those two personalities together. And what is more annoying than a Nigerian, a British person as well, because we don't know when to shut the fuck up.
I'm so happy that you know British people.
We do have a lot of characteristics that are quite dislikable.
Actually, no, British people are not annoying. Before they use this clip and start dragging me, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry, Odyssey. I'm sure a lot of people will agree. But yeah, the final straw for me was that last week, knowing that I had one more week to get out, and you know.
So you had in your head that I'm not winning this show, I'm just here.
Oh, I already knew. I knew from time. Yeah.
You were like, this is Grace.
No. Because I don't have the grass to Grace story. I'm not someone that can be pitied, because I never want to be in a position where people pity me. I'm strong-headed and I say what's on my mind. I didn't stand a chance at winning that show. But was I convinced I would get myself to the final? Hell yeah.
Oh. So let's talk about being in love on the show. Do you wish that you waited till like after to be in a relationship?
So in my head, the way it went for me was, I knew I liked him as soon as he walked into the show. And
who shot their shot? Did you shoot your shot?
I shot my shot first.
You did?
Yeah, because you know me, I'll shoot my shot. I don't give a toss.
I'll just act like I don't know her.
I shoot my shot. Hardly ever will I hear no, but if I hear no, okay, I'll shoot my shot somewhere else. So yeah, I knew I liked him, but I knew that the opposites that attracted us would also bring us apart as well, and that's what a lot of people saw in the house. In my honest opinion, I feel like it should have been better if after we came out of the house we just went our separate ways. It would have been easier for the both of us, but because of the experiences that we had, the lockdown, one of the biggest seasons, it came with a lot of social pressure. It came with a lot of insults, drags, all of that, and he was the only person that could relate to whatever I was going through, even if I feel like I experienced so much more on a larger scale because of the people that I chose to be friends with in the house and the comments I had made, the things that I had done. So his experience would never be my own experience. 100%. But would it have been a lot smarter for the both of us to go our separate ways after the house? 100%, because maybe we'd still be friends. You know, maybe a lot of things would have been different. Maybe, you know, the way I see relationships would be different. I now don't want to be in a public relationship again, because I know how the public gets attached to things so easily, and they see celebrities as people that do not make mistakes, or people that cannot make mistakes. I don't know why people expect me to be in a relationship with one person for the rest of my life. I am only 27 years old. There's so many things I need to experience, and I feel like I would have given myself a lot more leeway if I had chosen to end my relationship earlier on. Okay.
So I have a question for you. If his cousin, if she ever like publicly apologized to you, would you accept it?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
100% no?
No.
I feel like I don't believe you. V likes to act like she's a hard girl, but she's not.
No, like, it's not about me being a hard girl, it's about me being a sensible one. I know when to put my pride aside and be like, I've messed up here, I've done wrong here, oh, I accept your apology. All of us are human. But I'm not stupid, for sure. I know when to stay very far away from bad energy, and that's a whole lot of it. So
so that,
don't edit this out.
So that definitely played a big part in your breakup, 100%. Or a little part.
It played a part, regardless. It shouldn't have, but it played a part. And aside from that situation where there are many other parts that played a part 100%, but it could have been handled better. I wanted it to be handled better. It was not. And I feel like it's time to start being truthful about that. You know, there was a very big obstacle in our relationship, and that obstacle was not dealt with. It was rather swept onto the carpet until it was too
glaring,
too big to ignore, too glaring. And yeah, I've chopped my L and I've moved on with my life. Like, there will be other relationships, there will be other friendships, there will be other married. Yeah, I mean, and if I don't, it's not everybody that will marry now.
You're getting married, shut up.
Yeah, I'll get married, but like I tend to see the reality of life.
But no, you're actually right. It's not everybody.
You know,
it's
not everybody that's going to have certain experiences. We do pray for them, we do hope for them. Sometimes they don't come. You have to move on with life, and that's where I am right now.
Okay. So, now that we've watched Big Brother All Stars, do you feel vindicated 3 years later?
I see whether the
How was it?
Like, I wouldn't call it vindication. I would call it more of people seeing that there's always going to be a bigger picture. No matter what you think you see, there's something underneath a situation that you don't know about. Them going on that show obviously brought it out, and that is the reason I did not go on the show, because I had no parts of that. When I left the house 3 years ago, I said, I'm leaving this part of me behind. When I left my relationship, I'm leaving this part of me behind.
You don't want to go back.
So there was nothing
to the toxicity.
There's nothing that's attached. Even if the public believes that whoever I have had situations with or a relationship with, if they're in that house, it has nothing to do with me, because I am not in that house. So whether I choose to tweet about it, talk about it, whatever, I'm still not a part of whatever happened in that house, because I wasn't there. Vindication or not, whoever wanted to misbehave on that show, that's their business. I wasn't there.
Well, how would you have felt if you were there? Like, what if you decided?
I would have lost my mind. That's a fact. I would have lost my mind.
You feel like you would have asked to go home?
I wouldn't have asked to go home. They would have disqualified me.
Because there was a lot going on.
There was too much going on.
And 3 people, you boxed in,
baby. And everybody had a clear agenda of, we've been here before, so now we're just going to do what we like. And I didn't want to be a part of it. Not because I feel like I'm too big for the show. It's the show that gave me the platform in the 100%. First place. And could it have even given me a bigger one? I guess we'll never know. Because I didn't go. But I know why I didn't go. And when I weighed the options, me not going sounded like a better one.
All right, so real question. You have to be honest, dude. So after you saw those 2 people kissing on All Stars, how did that make you feel? Were you just like, I knew it, or oh whatever, or were you sad? Like,
with me, I tend to be quite observant, so things don't really surprise me, because when I saw them kissing, literally,
were you disgusted?
I was not it's not disgusted. It's like,
you didn't feel anything.
What the hell?
Okay.
Like, okay, because honestly speaking, like my ex had said on national TV, we tried to make things work again.
That's not what he said.
He said something in a different light, but
come back.
You see. Anyway, like he said, which was true, we did try to work things out a few months after we had broken up, and whilst trying to work things out, we had a discussion about the person he was kissing on national TV.
He kissed quite a few, but we know who you're talking about.
And yeah, we had an argument and we haven't spoken since that day. So that was 2022, August. Okay, so for me to now find out that at the time in 2022 August, being called paranoid and saying that I was overthinking the situation, to now see them. I have tried to be honest with this situation, and these are the questions that come up in my head. If the roles were reversed and I had gone on a show such as BBN All Stars and I had kissed repeatedly the person that insulted both me and my partner 3 years before, spoke down on me, spoke down on my character, spoke down on, and also said very classist remarks to me. If I was the person that did that on national TV, Nigerians would eat me alive.
Facts, 100%.
So for the simple fact that in my DMs every single day, I had people saying, you guys should get back together, even after this has happened.
Do you know people DM me and they say, oh, it's just a show, beg your friend now. I say,
And that, it kind of makes me wonder, don't we want more for ourselves?
No, a lot of people don't.
Because I'm trying to give a lot of grace. I'm trying to grow in certain areas. On a normal, this thing should be pissing me off.
Facts.
It should be.
I won't lie to you, I called her that day. I was like, oh my God, are you sad? She was like, no. I said, are you sure I can come to your house and hug you? She said, girl, I'm okay.
That's where I am right now. When I said, okay, I want to move on. It's time to dip. It's time to cut. Let them do whatever they want to do. They know why they went on that show. They know what they wanted from a show like that. And if that was their strategy, good luck to them. I'm trying to figure out how to make money. Make money. Have you seen how much Naira is now? It's not funny. It's not. Have you seen the exchange rate? It's not funny.
Not funny.
I'm working on being a better actress, a better musician, a better person, a better friend, a better lover, a better in all aspects of my life. Reality TV in that sense that's done.
Dusted for you.
It's done. And you know, I may be quite loud on Twitter and loud on social media, and it's because these are the thoughts that come up in my head, and I like sharing my thoughts. But as soon as I put that phone down, I'm focused on something else in my life.
Facts. And
I would like Nigerians to move on from a relationship that I was in 3 years ago, but if they choose not to, that's okay. And I will talk about whatever I want to talk about because it's my life. It's I will discuss whatever. And I no longer concern myself with what people think about me or the opinions that they have because they don't know me, quite simply.
Big facts, no cap.
So yeah, it's just right now it's about enjoying my life and enjoying the experiences that I'm having.
Facts.
You know, a big thing has happened for me right now. I'm in my debut movie was on a huge streaming platform, and those are the kind of things that I should be looking excited towards.
Yeah, facts.
All Stars has come and gone. In the next 9 months, they're going to announce the next season. And all of the rubbish that they did on that season, everybody's going to forget about it. Simple.
All right, before we move on from All Stars, who was your favorite All Star?
Let me do top three. I would say my top three, and it's controversial. I would have said Doyin.
That's our favorite. 100%.
Yeah, Doyin. I like Tilebaye. She's many things. But hopefully she has the right people around her. I think she could be a force. She's young. She's 22. I was worse at 22.
Were you really?
I mean, I wasn't in that situation at 22.
Yeah.
But let's see. And thirdly, Cece. I like Cece. Can you see how my list is very controversial? It's very, and half of the things that they did in there, I don't even think I did in my time. But yeah, those were my top three. I like people that are themselves, no matter what other people think. We all have our flaws, but 100%. If you're outwardly yourself, then there's nothing people can take away from you because you've given yourself out there.
To be fair, I didn't dislike Ilebaye. I just, like, you're right, we have to give people grace. And I saw a lot of times people are like, oh, she's doing strategy. I don't think she was doing strategy.
Even if she was doing a strategy, everybody fell for it and she won the show, so sorry to them. Like,
now whose strategy worked?
And it clearly worked, so everybody should move on. Yeah, and I hope they're not, like, I hope they, because if I was in the house and I was one of the people that picked on her in the house, and I highly doubt, thinking about it, we would have been friends. But
I don't think you would have been friends, but you would have.
I think we would have been friends, but we would have had an argument for sure.
Yeah, I think it would have been like doing.
I hope all of them have the sense to put whatever happened in the house aside and congratulate her and move on. But something's telling me they don't. So we'll see. You know what? I actually thought about being a bit more vocal on watching All Stars. Maybe like a space or a show or something that I could put on my YouTube, but
they would finish you.
They would, it wouldn't even be online dragging. They'll drag me in real life.
They'll see you on the streets. You come out.
So I was like, let me just day by day.
How was it being on the jury? Which I followed you to. I had a great time.
That was cool. I mean,
why didn't you send your sis home?
Actually, no. I
had the option.
I had the option, but I was entertained.
Okay.
You know, like, I chose entertainment. No matter if, you know. But I chose to be entertained. I'm gonna keep it that. I'll keep it there.
COE, content over everything.
Content over everything.
Over everything. I feel you. So we're moving on from Big Brother. Let's talk about post Big Brother. Like you said, you're doing big things. I watched She Must Be Obeyed, by the way. I loved it. I don't ever finish anything in 2 days, girl. You know me. I bounce from show to show to show. I got ADHD like nothing. I don't know if I have ADHD. I don't have it in Jesus' name. But yeah, I finished She Must Be Obeyed in about like a day or two. So let's talk about you shooting your shot with Funke Akindele. You just went out of your way and DM'd her.
Funny enough, that day I DM'd 3 people. 1 for hosting, 1 for music, and 1 for acting.
Can we know the other 2?
No. But 2 of them replied.
Okay.
Patience is a virtue, because I sent her that DM January 2021.
Yeah.
I believe, yes, January 2021, and she didn't call me back in terms of anything to do with the movie until like August.
Oh wow.
She was like, yeah, we're ready, like we're ready.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised, but I wasn't sure until the day of shooting, because we also had to do the reading, like screen testing and everything. So the first day of set was when I was sure that, damn, this is a new reality for me.
Was that your first acting gig?
First acting anything. I had already done performing arts in college. Yes, so I studied performing arts in college for a year, and yeah, but it was completely different to acting on camera. I had no experience, no nothing, apart from, you know, your odd church drama, you know, youth day drama where they say no to stabbing.
What?
But aside from that, I hadn't done, like, nothing.
Wait, is that what you guys do in church drama in the UK?
Yeah, because like gun and knife crime is very like it's a huge thing in London.
They have to say
like no to stabbing. Because say no to stabbing for real. It's even worse these days. So yeah, from the message is needed. So yeah, aside from all of those campaigns and all of that stuff, I hadn't done anything. But she was very supportive. I think she was very aware of the fact that I had no experience, but I could.
You could try.
I could try, and I could learn quickly. And by the time we had finished shooting, I just felt like a completely different person.
Ooh.
So yeah, and I love the fact that everybody's commending me on my performance. In essence, I am a much better actress now than I was 2 years ago when we shot that, because we shot that in 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now, thinking about the roles I've done so far, the kind of scripts I'm reading, the roles I'm offered, it's a very exciting future for me in the acting world.
All right, let's move on to music. So I'm not saying this because my darling Victoria is here. There was a show that V had at Live Lounge with Aramide, and I always knew like she was a great singer-songwriter, but you know it's different when like you hear something on DSPs and like when you actually hear the person perform live. Because I can't lie to you, a lot of recording artists, they are not performing artists, but that is a story for another day.
You're something else.
It's true now. I don't know if my friend is using auto-tune, I don't know, but me, I'm gonna cheer you on. Yeah, go girl, that's my girl. But not to be misconstrued, my babes can sing. I said this babe sang a Lauryn Hill song. I don't remember specifically what the song was. Do you remember what song it was?
Killing Me Softly.
Oh, that's even my favorite song. How can I forget?
Serious.
Anyone who knows me knows Lauryn Hill is like my favorite artist in the world. Like, I love her. So the day I saw her perform, I cried. Literally, I was crying. But yeah, V singing, I'm telling you, leave it for her. And I'm not saying this because she's here. She's one of the best female singer-songwriters in this country. And please tell me why you are not passionate about it, Victoria.
It's not that I'm not passionate. It's I am honest with myself about it.
Okay.
Firstly, I think the public thinks making music and being a musician, most importantly being an artist, is cheap. It gets more and more expensive because the pressure behind it gets more and more impactful. Yeah. As years go by, we realize that Afrobeats will be the biggest genre, if it isn't right now, in the world, which will come with a lot of money. And I don't want to sign to labels because I see labels as a mini form of debt. You know, they give you money, you're working the rest of your life to pay it back.
DEBT, not DAATH.
Yes, and that's not where I want to be, and I've never really considered myself just being one thing. I see, as I get older, the more I'm in the industry, the longer I live in Nigeria, I realize there are so many other talents and gifts and areas to tap into in the music industry. So right now I'm trying to figure out how, after She Must Be Obeyed, which is technically a musical and it has a soundtrack, how to merge Afrobeats and movies into one thing. So that's more musicals, more soundtracks, being behind the scenes and making these things work. I feel like there's an area that hasn't been tapped into, and that is the area I want to tap into. If I'm saying I want to act, if I'm saying I want to sing, but I can't do both at the same time, let me find an area that works for me. When I think of the kind of artist that I want to be, I don't see myself as a performing artist, which sounds insane.
Because she's such an amazing performing artist.
Which sounds insane to people, but when I make music for making its sake. After I leave the studio, whatever happens no longer concerns me when it comes to music. I don't want anything to do with the business. I don't want to, but obviously you have to understand that to be a musician, to be an artist, it's mostly the business itself.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like 10% talent, 10% the song itself, and the rest is the business, the rest is the money, the rest is the law, the rest is, the contracts, and it's just not something I have much interest in. And I tend to ask a lot of people, especially people in our industry, how many happy artists do you know right now?
Yeah, girl, because you said your happiness was at a 7. If you were an artist, maybe like a 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5 at best. And those are the men that are reaching for their life. I have realized that where I am right now, my happiness is more important than anything.
Big facts.
Yeah, obviously you have to work hard and you have to make money, and money is great and everything, but if I'm not fulfilled in what I'm doing, then it's a waste of my time. And I feel like being in different areas of the music industry gives me fulfillment. Waking up today and saying I'm hosting this show, I'm hosting this TV show, in the next 2 weeks after that I'm doing this movie, or I've got a really big offer to do a soundtrack for a movie. That is what would make me feel like I have purpose. Until something else comes into the picture, I don't even have any business that I'm running because I am so focused on being an entertainer. Yeah. The other stuff will come, the buying and selling and shipment, and I'm selling clothes, I'm selling hair, I'm selling. When I think about it,
Victoria?
You know how to do 16 things at the same time. This one will do corporate, she'll do nightlife, she'll do business, she'll do she loves it. This is what gives her, that's her purpose. She doesn't want to be in the, do you even want to be in the industry 24/7?
I don't know what I want. Do you know what's so crazy? And people never believe me. I don't want to do shit.
Yeah, she just wants money.
No, but do you know what's so crazy? I wish I could watch TV shows and review it for a living.
Then what's stopping you? Anyway, you see that next year that's what we do.
I love me some TV, y'all. TV shows, that's my thing. I feel like I've passed the phase in my life of doing all this running up and down, working. But
she's not even 30 yet.
I'm not 2 months. But it's just in this Lagos, you cannot just sit down and watch TV. My husband will first look at me like, you mad? You will not get up and find something to do. But I'm very passionate about skincare though.
Okay, yes.
I love skincare.
We're both very passionate.
Yeah, I like seeing what does this product do? I actually genuinely like watching.
Oh shit, that's something I need to buy from you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
I love by the way, I have a skin business, the skin passport. Yes, I resell products. But yeah, like that's what I love to do. Like if it was up to me, like all this industry business, I wouldn't be in it. But I generally do love Moni Talks though. Like Moni Talks is what has put me like on the map. Like immediately, like I got out of college, I moved to Nigeria 2 weeks later because of Moni Talks. So it's taken me a long way, and I'm gonna see my baby through. Okay,
amen.
Even if it don't make me no money, I'll do it for the, like you said, to be fulfilled.
Fulfilled, yeah.
Yeah, fulfillment.
And hopefully fulfillment leads to success, and success leads to money.
100%, 100%. I think that's where me and V are very much the same. We never really do things that we don't want to do. Like sometimes, like recently, I just quit a job, and my mom is just like, "This is the best job like you've ever gotten in your life. Like you have everything. Like why are you leaving this place?" And I'm just like, "Bro, I'm not fulfilled. Like I'm not passionate about it. So why am I collecting money from people that I'm not passionate about? It doesn't make any sense. It's like I'm cheating the system." And I know I'm talking from a privileged place, but let me enjoy my privilege. Like what's wrong with people enjoying their privilege? And this is going off topic. That's what I love about.
I don't think it's off topic per se.
No, when I say off topic, I was going to say this is what I love about Kid Wire.
Oh.
That's why I said it's off topic. Like that's one thing I really like about him. He is okay with his privilege. And people insult him about it.
I embrace my privilege.
Yeah.
When I think
people try to shame you.
It's not that I embrace my privilege. I do embrace my privilege, but my story is a privileged one. And to ignore my privilege would be to ignore my story. Why do I live in Lagos? Because I can leave Lagos. People ask that question a lot, and it's because I have the option. I have the choice. And and it's that choice that's brought me to where I am. But the choice itself does not really mean that things will be easier for me. No, that is not the case at all.
I actually feel life would have been easier for me in America, if I'm to be quite.
I disagree on that part.
You think
for myself.
So? Okay, for yourself, yeah. For myself, I think when I say easier, I mean in terms of like the dollar to naira rate.
Okay,
obviously, I probably would travel more. I probably would have like way more experiences in my life. Not to say I'm not enjoying my current experiences, but like the horizon would have been broader.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We choose what we choose. Anyways, let's get to the nitty and gritty, baby. Let's talk about dating in Lagos. I'm happy I left the ghetto. Sorry, my sis.
I hate you so much.
See, guys, dating in Lagos it gets worse. Like, I did a dating in Lagos video with Fowls and a couple of people maybe like 3-4 years ago. I'm from then till now.
Nothing has changed, I'm sure. Not to dive too much into it, I'm not dating. And I don't think I will be for a while. And that is where my stance is. I don't really talk much about my dating life anymore because I don't have one. Do you not have one because you have not found the person that is worth dating, or you just...
I
definitely have not found anybody that is worth dating.
Oh,
and as I get older, my spirit of discernment gets stronger. I haven't seen anything, and I will be by myself until I see something. I've never been the settling type, and I will day my day and keep to myself.
I be trying to hook my girl up, but it don't be it don't be going too well.
Ain't going too well.
It's one I have hope for though. B, one hope for. Whatever. Moving on. She doesn't have hope for it, but I have hope for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, dating in Lagos is like, and I don't understand. I don't know if it's like the struggle, because actually I don't think it's a dating in Lagos thing. I think it's dating in our generation. Our generation thing. We're more like, our parents were very like tolerant of a lot of things. They were more forgiving. They were more, I wouldn't say they communicated more, because that's probably why they were more forgiving, because they were not communicating. I feel like now everybody's standing their ground, like, oh, I'm not dealing with this. Like I'm independent. I have my own job. Not to say.
Aside from that, I feel like a lot of people are not getting therapy. Therapy is important.
Yeah, but it doesn't work for everyone. Like, I don't think therapy is for me.
Oh, okay, fair.
Like, I don't think professional therapy is for me. Like, for example, like if I call you and I'm like, oh, I'm having this problem, blah, blah, blah. That is my form of therapy. Talking to my friend, talking it out, and going through the experience. But actually going to go and sit down with a therapist, I've tried it about 2-3 times with different people. I'm not ready to open up to them.
Fair, if you're not ready.
Yeah, if you're not ready to be like 100% honest with the therapist, because one time I paid for therapy and like she was asking me some questions. I was like, am I going to tell her the truth? I don't know.
Yeah, but she's licensed to never speak that truth outside.
I don't believe that in this country. I'm sorry.
Okay, fair. Yeah, fair.
I don't believe that in this country, not one bit. Fair. And I am sorry to say it, but I just don't believe it. Like,
I just feel like
have you tried therapy here before?
No.
Okay.
I've never tried therapy in general.
Imagine you go and sit down with a therapist. I'm VI. Then you go and talk about your past relationship. You go and talk about this person. Next thing you are sitting.
I feel like I'm the kind of person I am is I don't have anything to hide, and if whatever I do have to hide, you already know what I say. Plausible deniability. I don't play around with that one. Plausible deniability.
That's my favorite.
So yeah, oh God. How do I? I'm not thinking about my love life right now. I'll tell you that one for free.
And you know what's so crazy? That she's suggesting therapy, yet she's not had it.
I don't need it yet.
How do you know that?
I just know. Like, my life has not... Oh, shit.
I low-key feel like I'm your therapist.
Yeah, but like even in sense of... I just feel like I haven't experienced anything that's just... Yeah. But my life has just been...
No, you have. You just don't feel like... You've dealt with it eternally.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you've dealt with, and it's something that I feel like trauma is like. Well, do you feel like you've gone through trauma? You don't. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Everything's been quite.
I feel like I've dealt with a lot of trauma, like a lot. Like sometimes I'll say things and someone will be like, you just said that so casually. Like, don't you know that that's like quite a traumatic experience? And I'm just like, what do I want to do? Like the other day, my phone fell off a balcony. And everybody around me, they were like, oh, and I was laughing. Because
that sounds like you. Definitely does.
Like, let me show you guys the crack. Let me just show you guys. The phone has scattered, see it. You can even see the inside of the phone. I was just like, what do I want to do? Am I going to be there and be crying? Like, because I just feel like I've dealt with so much, like, that there's nothing that can shake me as much as the other things that have shaken me. It's every day that I want to cry. Like I think there was a point in my life where every day for like 3 years I was crying. Like, do I even want to still live in this world? It's just like, man, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I do need a therapist, but...
My girl, please.
We've talked about Henny and everything. Now it's time for some fun. You know I'm a music girl, so we're gonna play a music game. Okay. So all my other guests, they don't listen to 90s R&B. God. So I'm so happy that it's you because I can play a 90s R&B game with you, and I feel like you're actually gonna win. So first,
don't be too sure.
I have faith in you.
Okay.
So so you have to complete the lyrics.
Okay.
So first song, you make me wanna leave the one I'm with.
A new relationship with you.
This is what you do. Did I not tell you?
That was the easy one. Some
people don't know that too. Hey, a lot of your mates, they don't know it too.
That doesn't surprise me, Sha. It doesn't.
Do you know what's so crazy? I'm not really sure what song that is. I just know it.
Usher, you make me wanna.
Okay, yes, Usher.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like, how did I forget? Okay, so, another song. I feel like I need to make it harder.
Go on.
I need to make it harder. Let me look at my Rolodex. You're right, that was an easy one. Should I give her an Afrobeat song? No, let me stick to 90s R&B.
Any song, please.
No, I know you're gonna get this one. I did this one with, was it Buju or Loju, one of them, and they said, is that Fuji music? Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí kìí ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọ̀tá mi. You don't know it. Victoria has disgraced me on national TV.
What? I don't.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kì í tí ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọ̀tá mi. Àwa gbé ọ̀gá. You don't know any Tope Alabi song?
I don't know that one.
Wow, why did I feel like you listened to Tope Alabi?
Maybe like the old Tope Alabi.
Or maybe I'm not singing it well.
No, like, is that the one with like T.Y. Bello? No, I don't listen to like, I'm more of like an old school Yoruba gospel kind of person.
Yeah. She has failed one, so she's 50-50 right now.
Even the song selection, you two, jazz up.
Yeah, but I would think someone like you would know that one.
That's why you don't know the people that you're calling up to your show. Do you know me? You're telling your fans there that we were friends.
This girl is insane. This is some fancy of it.
You're telling your fans that you know me now.
What others? Let me give. No, that's too easy. That's too easy. Too easy. I'm on my page.
You're not trying them. You're saying too easy.
No, because I know it's easy. I'm looking for like a. No. I don't have any songs for Victoria. And no. Why is my music brain blank when it comes to you?
Because I'm a music library myself.
I swear. I'm blank. Okay, choose a category. R&B or
R&B.
Afrobeats.
R&B. That's harder. I
okay, so you like hard things. No, not like that too. Not like that. Okay, let me think. Who go there for? You know, go take up. Babe, this is
that Ashake Yoga?
Yes, okay. My girl. Oh my God. You tried. Okay, that's the end of our music game. So I always give people the opportunity to ask me one question because I've sat here and I've asked. So now it's your time to ask me a question.
Would you ever go on Big Brother?
I think I passed that phase of my life. Like, I feel like earlier I would have, because I feel like I would have been like way more entertaining. But I feel like right now I'm too calculative to go there. Like I would, like before, I'm a time bomb content choke. Not to say content still will not choke, but I just feel like, and I feel like people would judge me because I'm married. I 100% think people would judge me.
I didn't think you were the type that cared.
Not that I care, but like I care for like my family.
Okay,
and
fair.
like my partner and stuff like that. Like, but if I was ever try out and he was like, oh yeah, babe, you can go, and he was okay with it. But it's just like, you never know the rubbish you're going to do until you get there.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, 100%.
You never know the rubbish. Because you know me, like I'm very like free, like to have like conversations and things like that. First of all, I'm not going to kiss nobody or have sex with nobody there, even if I was single, baby. But like certain conversations, people would just be like, why is a married woman talking about that? And I'm very sensitive. I don't know if I would be able to handle the pressure when I come out. Like you can be in the house, so doing everything you are doing, but you always have to remember that you are coming out to reality. Am I going to survive the backlash? So, yeah, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe they had one for like older, because baby, they can't put me in the house with Gen Zs. You know I get irritated real easy.
Oh, Jesus. Please, the older ones themselves, what are they any better?
That one self-deal.
Human being is human being, I bet.
That one self-deal. And that's the thing, like my patience, like I don't, actually it's not even about marriage, like my 19 people, like you said, my patience level, today, like I think they would disqualify me actually. 100%. I think I'll be disqualified. I
think I see the same as well, to be honest. Knowing you.
I think I would physically, like, I'm not the type of person that we can go back and forth arguing for long. Like, I'd rather just walk away. Like, if me and you are having an exchange of words, instead of me like insulting you, and I'm not really an insulting person.
Where we're different, because I have words to exchange. And many of them.
I don't like it. As be like, I do not like insulting people. Like I don't say you're a bastard, you're a bitch. I don't like all those things. I don't like going deep. Because the thing is, even if I do it then, I'm going to feel so bad later. Yeah. And it would just be like, why the hell did you do that?
That's also where we're different. I feel nothing.
I always feel bad. I'll do something and I'll tell V, do you think you did too much? She'll just be like, I beg, you don't go. I also gotta apologize to the person. Like someone recently unfollowed me, and like I won't say like it bothered me, but like I want to know like I did not do anything to you. Like if anything, I was defending you. I'm like, I talked to V about it, and she was like, why the fuck do you even care? Like, why do you care? And I'm just like, no, but I always want to know like the reason behind something, and that's where the opposite.
Yeah, you always want to have the conversation, and I'm out. I don't want to have no conversation.
I want to know, what was your line of thinking? Why did you do this? Was it intentional? Like V always tells me when someone is weird, and I'm always like, no, this person is this person. That can be part of our bloopers. And I'm always like, no, I want to know why they're treating me like this. V is like, no, you don't need to know why. The person is weird. End of story. Moving on. So yeah, I mean, that's the lesson we can take away from today's Moni Talks. Sometimes just don't give a damn, like my good sis.
Yeah, to be honest. Literally, like I do care about a lot of things, but
no,
I don't care about a lot of things.
You're very passionate, but you're very I don't give a damn. Like, yeah, she's both.
There's balance. Balance is important in everything. I work hard and I play hard as well. I care, I don't care. I love, I don't love. You know, like everything is balanced for me. I live a very balanced life.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, this was an amazing talk with you.
I had a great time.
I had a
Don't
great
bring
time.
none of your friends on here again. This is a special edition kind of thing. You can't be bringing all of your friends up on this show.
I thought you said I was family. Oh, now we friends? Yeah, we're not friends. We're sisters.
Yeah,
I love you so much.
I love
Please
you too.
Tell us where to find you, all your social media handles.
Social media handles, VIVEEIYE, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, basically.
Another fun fact, when I met V, I never knew it was VI. I thought it was VEA.
Yeah.
I always thought it was VEA, and then I think one day I looked at her bio and it said pronounced VI.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, like Victoria Island?
Yeah, like Victoria Island.
She busted out laughing. So yeah, that's a fun fact. Had an amazing time with you, my girl.
Yeah, my G.
Love you. I'm surprised we don't have any handshake. We'll work on that.
Have you seen me do handshake with anybody? Do you think I have time for handshake?
That's facts. I have handshakes with a lot of my friends.
Really? Oh, so I'm just not important. All right, thanks. No, don't worry. Wrap up your show. Wrap up your show. We'll discuss this after.
These are the kind of things I deal with in our friendship. Let me not lie to you guys. We look very, very chummy right now. Me and V fight like 3 times a month.
Cat and dog. Yeah.
Like 3 times a month. I'm like, why do you feel like you needed to do this? Our last fight pained me. Let me tell you guys why it pained me.
Here we go.
No, I'm not going to say the origin behind the fight. It pained me because I was expressing my feelings to this babe. Do you know what this stupid babe said to me? Well, if that's how you feel, then... As I'm talking about it, it's paining me. Let's go.
You'll be fine.
It's paining me.
I'll still do something else next week.
As I'm talking about it, it's paining me. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Moni Oshibodu. Also follow the Moni Talks show. Please like, subscribe, comment. I know some people that don't like me are gonna watch this video, but that's okay, baby. Add to my views, baby. Love it for me. Love it for us. Also, my girl has started doing vlogs, so make sure you definitely check that out.
Yeah, V and VI on YouTube.
Yes. Go check that out. Subscribe to her channel as well. See you guys on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.